Fellow unionists, distinguished ladies and gentlemen across the globe, with great pleasure, I welcome everyone who has joined this very important event on the occasion of World Teachers' Day, this 5th of October 2020. This year's World Teachers' Day occurs amidst COVID-19 pandemic that has affected nations all over the world, and Africa not least of all. The challenges are many and cannot be overemphasized. Evidence from the EI Africa survey launched early today shows that schools were closed and face-to-face schooling was suspended in most African countries. Various alternatives have been tried to fill the learning gap, including online learning, radio and television broadcasts, and social media. But none of these can replace in-school teaching and learning. The pandemic has changed the world in very significant ways, and we need to prepare ourselves for a world with new normal, a normal in which the right to education of every child is secured, a normal in which teacher leadership is inevitable in providing alternatives on educating the young in the midst of the crisis, of ensuring equity by supporting the marginalized, a normal of reopening schools without further spread of the pandemic. As Education International Africa, we have expressed hope for a future without COVID-19 in our educators for reopening of schools and education institutions. The teaching fraternity calls for a clear policy guidelines to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and social dialogue mechanism that ensures continuous engagement with teachers and education support personnel through their representative organizations. Such dialogue is essential in developing and implementing effective safety and health measures and in coming up with decisions related to school closure and reopening. Thorough cleaning and fumigation of the schools and education environment, including classrooms, staff rooms, toilet, and other amenities should be undertaken before resumption of classes and regular cleaning assured thereafter. We urge government to ensure the provision of a safe and healthy teaching and learning environment that includes adequate running water and sanitation for all schools and education institutions, including soap and hand sanitizers. Physical and social distancing must be observed in learning and teaching spaces, and personal protective equipment, including face masks, should be provided in all schools for teachers, education support personnel, and students. Persons with underlying medical conditions in the school's community must be supported, and testing of teachers, education support personnel, and students should be available free of charge. Authorities should also ensure that temporary isolation rooms and sick bays run by health professionals are available for educators and students who may test positive for COVID-19 while in the school's premises. Government should take measures to ensure that the return of all children, including girls, boys, children with disabilities, refugees, and migrants to school. Moreover, government should ensure that more teachers and education support personnel are recruited to handle extra classes and provide the requisite support and services to meet the new conditions created by COVID-19. Adequate funding should be provided to recruit more teachers and ensure decent salaries and working conditions, including overtime pay, where such arrangements have been agreed with education unions. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to stress that the leadership of teachers in this crisis and in the future is paramount and must be recognized. We must ensure that this occasion of World Teachers' Day rekindles our resolve to strengthen the status and capacity of teachers for the future we want. Thank you.